This amp here is the VT Plus line. This is a modern feature set that has traditional amps, a lot of boutique amps, a lot of heavy metal. When I say metal, I'm talking like 80s metal to new metal. This one runs 3 effects at one time. When I take a classic rock tune, in classic rock, if you're playing some, they'll actually lower their guitar's volume to clean it up and manipulate the amp rather than channel switching or jump into another amp. Plus on the clean sounds, you can get that more cutting ice pick. I can kind of dial in a really authentic Texas blues tone. The effects here are all models of famous effects. We're not just modeling a distortion device. We give you all these different distortions. For example, the one I chose for the recipe of a Texas blues sound or a Nashville tone would be a tube screamer. So I got all that dialed in into a Nashville tone. So this same amp that's going to do shred and metal and all that can do. Now going to more of a metal amp, we have a model of some real famous, expensive high gain amplifiers. It's the same sound at a low volume. Listen to that sustain. Listen to my pinch harmonics. Put on a filtron effect, and mimic a synthesizer. Vox has always had some of the coolest, most legendary sounds built with the most simple circuits. You just roll with a classic rock tone. Newer metal has a deeper low end, a flabbier and fizzier high, and a flabbier low end. We have models in there that'll emulate that. It's sitting in Ice 9. We have a line of pedals by Joe Satriani. This is his overdrive. It has 2 different stages of overdrive. Then his saturator, which is distortion, same type of layout, 2 different distortions. The brand new Delay Lab. This has 30 different models of different delays. The signal path is then finishing up through this Tony Bruno amp. This is an 18-watt Bruno. Basically, it's like a boutique or hot-rodded modded amplifier at an extremely affordable price. But back on the first point here, the wah. So we got the 847. And another way of using that when you got the distortion is find a throatier mode. Hand-wired, that means that the circuits are hand-wired. They're definitely higher-end circuits in there. There's a warmer feel to it. A little throatier down lower. Moving on, let's talk about the amp for a second. One of the features that it has is a dark switch. This is a Bruno feature that he'll put on his amps. The dark switch will put like kind of a feltier pad to it. Taking the dark switch off, got the dynamic spike. The mid boost can get this amp to do this. You could roll that down and clean it up, put some verb back in it. Take that mid boost off, drop the volume, boost the master. Get a very nice gentle tone out of this as well. This one here is the Delay Lab. So this is a brand new unit by Vox, very built heavy. If you touch this thing, it's just built, you know, the metal chassis, very roadworthy. Very authentic. Anyone's heard a tape delay or a tube delay like that. It's just a regular, nice lead delay. It has a loop feature. It's a 28-second loop, where I can do infinite amount of looping. Set up a loop, perform a loop here, see what we get.